Gabrielle here. I'm doing day 13, Journey to Life series. The blog today is going to be about, it's called I Think I'll Be Okay. And with this thought, I thought and followed, I put at risk a toddler who was very close to, well, actually did fall down the stairs, but I happened to be in time to catch her from seriously hurting herself, based on me having this thought of, I think I'll be okay, walking down the stairs and not clipping the gate closed at the top of the stairs as she was running around upstairs. And I had this thought, oh, I think it'll be okay because I'll be quick enough. I'll go down, throw the clothes on the table, and come back up. And obviously I didn't sit and, analyze all the consequential outflows of this thought, this decision to keep the gate open, and the obvious common sense point that very likely she could go to the top of the stairs and fall down. But within this moment, I followed this, I think it'll be okay. Also within the self-forgiveness, I saw that it was attached to memories where I, from before I saw that, I looked at memories within this point of saying, oh, it'll be okay, where I was always okay in the past and things worked out for me. And, I was always had the ability to make sure that everything was okay. But in this instance, and within this point, I realized that thinking is not fact. It's assumptions. Assumptions is not fact. It's based on quick analysis and hope that it will be okay. But within physical, practical action, you guarantee that the child is okay. Through this point of thinking this thought, I'll be okay, I left the gate open and I ran downstairs. I had to, put clothes on the kitchen table because we were heading out. So I had to get a bunch of stuff ready. And so, she got, she was at the top of the stairs, I was walking up, and she was falling forward, and I just happened to catch her at the point where she flipped over like this, and I caught her. Her head was on my legs, and I just she just fell right into me. So if it was 2 more seconds, it would have been a different story, and I would have had to live with the consequences of, not fully using my abilities to make sure that she was safe, when I knew and realized that the potential of this happening was great. But through thinking this thought and through the memories of me always having things work out, I just kind of followed it and immediately accepted it and just went down, did my thing, and ran back up. And obviously I was very close to having a serious accident or serious injury to her. It wasn't even an accident because I knew full well that leaving the gate open with a toddler running around who had no idea that, it's not cool to walk down the stairs. She doesn't have that ability. And also seeing us do it all the time, so, it would make sense for her to think that she could do that. So that's very unacceptable to me, and it's really a bummer that I had to, realize this point and become aware of it based on almost having my niece be injured permanently. I mean, that would have seriously injured her. I still feel like shocked within myself from just seeing it happen and, realizing the consequences of that action. So I did the self-forgiveness, forgave myself for this event, and the commitment statements were, of course, to always guarantee the safety and protection of children in my care, of any being in my care, to the best of my abilities, making sure all points are covered that can be covered, making sure all cautions and preventions are in order and set up so that there's no harm that can be done, as to the best of my abilities and to what is here. Obviously, children in each environment there's dangerous things that can occur, so you want to make sure that everything is in order and in place so they have the most safe environment that possibly can be had for them. So within stopping these thoughts, stopping being directed by these thoughts, just being here within physical, practical, common sense reality, I would have immediately shut the gate and made sure it was locked and went downstairs knowing that she was safe up there, instead of taking a chance and a risk and risking suffering and injury to a baby. I mean, it's so unacceptable. It's a point that within myself I didn't consider at all, really. I mean, I realized it, but based on thinking and based on, past memories, I just said, "Oh, I'll be all right. I'll be fine." And so I just allowed it. And, it's abuse to life, and I'm stopping this, and I'm considering all the points within and also the point of laziness, going into lazy thoughts like, I don't want to close it right now. I don't want to, I'll be quick enough so I don't have to do that extra step and close the gate. Accepting and allowing myself to be lazy and allow resistances to direct me and, again, potentially harm the life of a child. And so stopping all points of laziness, walking through every resistance that arises, especially when it comes to the care of life and protecting kids. I mean, it's an obvious thing that shouldn't be even, chanced at all. I mean, we should always protect the lives of children, no matter where we are, who we are. It should be a given fact. So within this event, it woke me up to the fact that, wow, I'm need to seriously consider what I'm doing, who I'm being in each moment, slow myself down, breathe, and not accept thoughts, not accept the memories that are attached to these thoughts, and just walk all the points that have to be walked, no matter what effort it takes, no matter how long it takes, to ensure that 100% I have done the best of my ability to protect every being in my care, to protect life in general, and to do and create this world as best it can be. So, stopping the mind from directing me and directing myself here within common sense, self-honesty, and breath. So, that's what I realized in this blog, and it was not a cool event at all, but it occurred, so I'm walking through it and breathing and making sure I stand as a correction, and I've committed myself to stand as this correction in the care of everyone here as the best that I can give my care and give my assistance and help, and make sure all is in place and all preventions are in place to guarantee the best safety for all life that the environments I'm in. So just being aware of that and making sure I stop my thoughts from directing me. Alright, thanks for watching.